last game. Still happy with what they did tonight?
This afternoon, turn people loose again too much. We gotta do a better job of not turning people loose at the game. You know, thank God we got 5 centers because we had 2, I believe both of them foul out. We just can't keep turning people loose at the game.
So is that the guards? Who is that that's not sitting in front of you?
That's all the perimeter guys, yeah.
What's the biggest difference in second half versus first half?
We made some shots. It was hard to get any kind of ball. You know, it was. So we're trying to speed the game up and play a little faster. It's hard when there's continued stoppages. So I think well, we must be honest, they missed our free throws. That helped us. We can't take any credit for guarding this.
I know you can't speak directly to about officiating as much as you'd like, but what do you tell your team when the officiating during the game appeared to be inconsistent at best?
Well, we really backed off of aggression. We have a heart. We want to get the game going up and down. You know, we want to use our depth, and so we couldn't really do the full court stuff and play as fast as we're performing to play. You know, because you don't want certainly them to continue to score from free throw line, so you have to back off. So.
Coach, did you attack them any differently when you found out they were lacking their center?
I'm not smart enough nor am my guys. We do what we do.
Can you talk about, the seedings came out today. You guys are 4 seeded, 14. What does that mean, if anything, and you're in favor of this coming out?
Yeah, I think it takes a lot of pressure off of the committee. I think then now people can see kind of what they're thinking. Before it was like a big surprise, and obviously everybody's not going to agree. So I think coming out now, people kind of can now kind of do what the committee does, kind of watch teams, see who's playing well, who's not playing well, who's. I mean, we shouldn't have lost some games we lost, but that's easy to say, but. If we had maybe taken care of our business, we wouldn't be a 4 seed. We'd probably be a 2 or a 1, maybe. I don't know. But I was on the ad hoc committee, and I was very much in favor of them coming out early. I think it does a lot of things. I think it takes a lot of pressure off of them, and they do have a lot of pressure on them. And I think the other thing is it really gets people kind of in the mood of basketball. So gets basketball a little bit more exposure nationally. I think it's all good. I don't see any downside.
Does 14 sound about right to you right now?
I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, if we got to go play KU, we got to go play Baylor. I mean, if we go play KU and Baylor and happen to win, are we a 4? No. So we've got a lot of things ahead of us. We struggled to beat Texas at Texas. We've lost to Texas Tech. They're coming here. At TCU, who's playing very, very well right now. This league's hard. And I'm not sure that people on the outside I don't think they understand how hard it is. And you know what? I think I can say it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Being in another time zone hurts us. I mean, to say it doesn't is a lie. It hurts us. Get back at 5:30 in the morning. Our guys get back at 5:30 in the morning. What do you do the next day? You can't do anything the next day, really. Watch film. You have to watch film and hope they stay awake. So, and then come off of that, play a very physical team like they are, like most people in our league are. And we have to play like crazy and to win that game, and then come in tomorrow. We got to come in tomorrow and do something. Won't do much, but do something. And then go play number 2 ranked team in the country on Monday. That's hard. That's hard.
Part of the committee's charge, I guess, was to get a better understanding of your ad hoc committee was to get a better understanding of what the selection committee's doing. Did you feel like that was a pretty good two-way street? Did you learn some stuff?
But we never really talked to the committee. We had some former members. Mike Slive kind of took us through it. Mike's a former chair. I think the biggest thing, and really Mark Few deserves the credit, is not just using the RPI. You say we don't, but strength of schedule comes from RPI. And I think if we and Mark had everything kind of worked out. If you use, say 5 of those matrices, the city comes out a lot different. And I think if the committee can get comfortable, with those other what's it called, this matrix, then I think it's good. I think the more information. And they say they used them before, but they didn't use them, not to the extent that we kind of recommended that they use.
Is there any one of those that you found looks better to you than?
I mean, there's some that takes into account scores. And you have to be careful of that. You don't want people running up scores just to improve the deal. Some of them weigh wins away from home way more than others do. And in this league, to win away from home and go to Ames and win is a huge win. I mean, that's a huge win. And go to anywhere in this league is a huge win.
Coach, are you getting more comfortable with the play of your freshmen, Bolden, West, and Sag, or is it still one of those they were sleepless nights with them?
Well, I have sleepless nights because I ride that plane back till 5:30 in the morning. But I don't, it's situational. Really, Lamont has kind of become part of the rotation. We've played 5 guards before, so playing people more minutes is not really going to be a problem. If that's what we think is our best option. Sags has been playing. It's just Brandon's been here 4 years. This is Elijah's 3rd year. They know more. It's hard to make adjustments with those freshmen on the floor, like I can do with guys that have been here and understand what I'm talking about.
Coach, the way you guys were able to control the boards today, 47-26, what do you think was the biggest factor in being able to do that today?
A lot of it was DJ not playing. I love that kid. I think that he plays. I think he's one of my favorite guys to watch in the league because he works so hard.
Bobby, you slowed down your press a little bit. You said they took and missed a lot of free throws, but they really didn't take many shots or make many shots. How good was your defense, particularly in that second half?
I'm honestly, I think
Really?
I thought we were much better in Oregon.
When you woke up this morning, do you think you get any minutes out of Dax? Do you think a little bit more out of him? You thought you would just keep him on the floor?
I've had a rule for 35 years as a head coach that if you don't practice, you don't play. If you're too hard to practice, you're too hard to play. I'm not into that. Guys taking days off. You don't know whether they're hurt or not hurt, because that happens a lot. So Dax practice yesterday. tax practice yesterday and was fine. It's a little bit tender, but I don't think he hurts as much as I do every morning. I try to get out of bed.
Going back to your defense, the answer is surprising. Not that I disagree, of course, but what did you not like, or what did you not see that
We turn them loose too much.
still?
We turn them loose, yeah. We had too many instances where it's hard to score through people, and we just didn't do a very good job of keeping them in front of us. I guess I need to figure out a little more about the cylinder and how that works. I know, but sometimes I think we're trying to put too many absolutes in a game that really don't have absolutes. If that makes sense.
That's good.
Just for clarification, can you explain the technical foul? I'm not,
Which one?
well, were there two technical fouls called? Because there's one on the team and one on Elijah. Elijah didn't seem to think he knew.
One on Elijah, one on me.
So that's what it was. You really can't discuss those.
Probably shouldn't. I'd like to, but I can't.
I'd like to hear it.
But should coaches be allowed? I mean, in this age of replays and everything, isn't it about time we allow coaches to say what they think about the officiating of the game?
I talked about that whenever I was on a couple days ago. Right? The reason that they don't come in and do a press conference the way the coaches do is because they're independent contractors. I think it would be a great move on the NCAA's part to bring them in-house. That way, and I think it'd be good for them because then they could have insurance, they could have retirement, the whole deal. I think that'd be great. And then, they're working for the NCAA. And I mean, let's be honest, we just signed a multi-billion-dollar contract. They can afford it. And then divide it off into regions. I don't know, I haven't thought about it enough, but we have 4 regions the way it is with the NCAA tournament. So that way you don't. It's just so much better for them. They're not flying across the country. And I mean, everybody knows how tough air travel is today. And so they're not, you don't have guys flying out doing Pac-12 games and then coming back and doing games back here. I'm getting older. I'm getting older, but change the time zone change. It's 8 o'clock out there. It's 9 o'clock here. We only got back at 4:30 in the morning the other day instead of 5:30 in the morning. But an hour makes a big difference. When you think about maybe going across 2 time zones. And I mean, they do it to obviously make a living. And I wouldn't begrudge anybody. We got too many people in this country that don't want to work. So it's hard for me to discourage anybody from working. But I just think it'd be better for them. I think they'd be fresher. And the NCAA would have more control. You can do more educational things. I just think it'd be a great thing.
Coach, the momentum you guys created in the second half tonight, how much does that help in moving forward in this, quick turnaround, to prepare for the next game, does it mean anything on
And I don't think we do.
why?
Why doesn't it? Because we're playing Kansas, not Kansas State. Right? We're gonna throw it up, it's gonna be 0-0.
Practice tomorrow, does it help?
We're gonna do something, we have to do something. We're not gonna go on.
Bob, did Nate talk to you about his dad? How do you counsel a kid with a parent's ill?
He hasn't brought it up. I try really hard not to get in their business unless they want me to be in there. Unless they want me to know, and he hasn't brought it up.
Anything else?
What about the team in minutes? Is that more a product of Dax, or did you see something different today?
We're trouble.
Thanks, Coach.